Alright, hey guys, this is FishDadAndSon. I am Phil and this is Philip. And we had started a little, fish hobby about 5, 7, maybe 8 years ago now. And if you can see, we've got over 20 some tanks here. So I'd like to have Philip tell you a little bit how we got started and what's going on here. Go ahead, Phil.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Philip, and I'm going to tell you about my whole fish story. It started ever since I was 3 years old. I used to love fish back then. We started with some goldfish, and they grew really big. And also, we added Oscars with them too, named Nemo and Max. One day, they got really big, and we had to buy a 95-gallon fish tank off Facebook Marketplace. So we got the fish tank and we had to transfer all the 20-gallon fish to the 95-gallon fish. Sadly, one day Max passed away because he jumped out of the fish tank. It was sad, and Daddy heard it at nighttime, and he walked downstairs and he didn't hear the last flop of the fish, and he went back upstairs.
Yeah, it was funny. This big tank in the back here, the meaner one, believe it or not, was the smaller one. And he drove the other one out. Apparently we had 2 male Oscars. We didn't know. That's why they never laid eggs. So I heard a big thud and I heard something rustling around. So I got up, it was like 3 in the morning, and I came down, I didn't see anything. And the next morning and we were looking and we didn't see Nemo. Was it Nemo or
No, it was Max.
It was Max. We didn't see Max. And Max was behind the tank on the floor. Rest in peace, Max.
Yeah.
So we'll see a picture right here of him. They're great. I'll put some on there. Forward a little bit and let's talk about what we have here. So after our Oscar fish and our goldfish, we moved into some angelfish. Philip liked those because they were blue and big, so I'm going to move the camera a little bit for you guys. Philippine blue angelfish.
Yes.
So what we have here in the angelfish is, you can see in the tank, we had separated the tank here. Down here we had a clear PVC, but up here they were fighting and basically killing themselves. So we had to, just so they were calm. So we have a breeding pair here, a breeding pair there, a breeding pair down there, another one here. So all of these 5 breeding pairs are laying eggs. And then we have a whole bunch of just general population angelfish here. And I'll show you in the other tanks down there, we must have 10 or 12 breeding pair. In this container here, I don't know if you see that. Yep, you see it. Up here, and there's 2 or 3 more. They lay the eggs on the pipes. So we put them up here with a bubbler and some heat, 80 degrees or so. We just let the eggs put a little methylene blue. This is our methylene blue of the choice right now. I don't know if you can see this. So we like to use this guy. And we put that in there. It stops the fungus. So I'll show you now. Actually, that's probably not a bad idea. Let's show.
Don't forget to like and subscribe!
So if you can see, there's some of the fry. So we have some fry there, and we have some pleco fry there. You see the eggs, you can see the movement in there. And now here we have our fry system here. So I saw this on YouTube. So one of the guys, they pump the water from here, it goes across and drops in here, and you can see in here, you can see all the baby angelfish fry. We got black ones in there, and over here we got more mature ones, and then back here you can see now it looks a little dirty. We change that water pretty much every other day. 50% changes. But let me pull out the bubbler so you can see it clearly. So now you can see those little baby fry swimming around. They went from wigglers to that. Now from here, we have some other in there. So overall, we've got basically a lot of eggs. So I'm going to let Philip take it back over. I just wanted to explain to you what the fry was. So, okay, so Philip, let's tell us about why you picked angelfish.
I picked angelfish because one day I noticed my dad said, "What fish do you want?" And I looked at angelfish and I liked their big pointy heads and their like tails behind and their beautiful colors. well, my favorite color was blue, so I picked the Filipino blues.
Oh, remember the first one we had?
Yeah,
Go ahead,
it was Big Blue. I called him Big Blue.
Big Blue.
He was my favorite fish ever, minus Nemo and Max.
Yeah.
He was like this big as an angelfish, and this is like massive for an angelfish.
It was a beautiful angelfish, and we had put him in a 30-gallon tank, and this was before we understood. He was probably 4. That was like 8 years ago. We didn't understand about the sponge filters. We had mechanical filters, and we were feeding them brine shrimp, and we were just putting too much brine shrimp in the tank. And you know, with the extra brine shrimp in the bucket, I just poured it all in one day. So,
Oh yeah.
So
And
that was
sadly,
the end. That was the end of Big Blue.
That was the end of everyone in the tank.
Yeah, that was a lesson learned that saltwater brine shrimp are not good in a freshwater tank.
And also, that tank we could never use again.
Well, no, we used it, we washed it out, but the key is these little pipettes. The pipettes, a little bit of the brine shrimp is good, not dumping the whole rest of it in there, which is lesson learned. So
Lesson learned. Now I
let me grab the camera here, and I'll walk behind Philip, and Philip will tell you about all the tanks we have here. So Philip, let's start with this one here.
All right,
What's-
this one.
Yep.
All right, so these are the babies from the great grandpas and the great grandmas of the angelfish.
Yes, this is probably F3, I believe, F3
Yeah,
or F4.
F3.
And you can see they're pretty. You know, we have these are Philippine blue. They're not too happy with us now. When you get on top of the tank, they sort of lose their color. And you can see in here, there's a whole bunch. That's the general population there. And see here, now if you can see, we have been fighting a snail infestation. And my goodness, I had bought some kind of vegetation from somewhere, and it was infested with snail eggs. I'm sure we've all seen that. Now let's go down here, and you can see here we've got more. That's an albino Philippine blue.
And that's, yeah,
2 more pretty Philippine blue there.
and black angelfish.
And then we got the black ones here. Now let's go over to our other tank over here.
Up here?
Yep.
Up here we have the black angelfish.
Yep, this is a holding tank, as you can see. So we had overflow. We just didn't know what to do with them. So these are 20-gallon longs. No, 20-gallon highs, I'm sorry. And so if you can see, then, Philip, tell them about your...
Guppies.
Yeah.
All right, so these are full red albino guppies, and they are beautiful. We started with these because I saw the beautiful male tails, and I said that would be really cool to have in our fish tank. And one day, we saw it on Sydney's Angelfish.
Sydney's Angelfish. That was one of the beginnings. And then we went to Dan's Fish, and gosh, then we went to someone else. You can see the dates on some of these. See, they're 3 years old at least. So then down here, we had red dragon guppies because he got in a guppy stage.
Yeah, guppies
So-
are cool.
And then we have another holding tank with more albino. Now here,
We mixed angelfish.
No.
These are the great grandpas and
these
great
are
grandmas.
the original, the OG angelfish right here. These are them. They are the parents of everyone here. Now I still gave them a poll. They'll live about 12 years, but we put them in here out of retirement. So here, and then we've got another holding tank here. Now over here,
We have bluegrass guppies.
yep, Philip had a guppy mania thing. Anything with blue and guppies, Philip had to have. So, and then
These are red dragon guppies mixed with Lima Perus and also peppermint L181 plecos.
yes. So now here's something cool. Let's show you. This just happened. The plecos had decided to kick their eggs out. Those little guys. Twice they've done it. So you can see we now have L189 bristlenose plecos. You can see the wigglers now. So the baby fries are now swimming around. So some of the eggs have survived. So sorry, that light there. Is that better? Okay, so you can see them moving around. So, you know, I didn't think they were going to survive because the first 2 didn't. First 2 times they kicked their eggs out. This time they did. So, and then you can see here. Now, why this box is brown is this stuff right here. That's that brine shrimp. So that and these are some more angelfish here. The brine shrimp seems to get it, and here are some newer L181s sitting there hiding. So, and here is the Mac Daddy original tank that we started with. This was, did you get this from Facebook?
Yeah. Yeah, this is what we got from Facebook Marketplace.
I point to where the new eggs are.
New eggs are right on top of here with big legglers.
Right. Let me zoom in there. Now, these is a good mom and dad. You can see these wigglers. Now, they have moved them. They were originally on the wall. They take them off the wall, and they move the wigglers there. Now, we normally egg nap them. We've done it 2 or 3 times so they don't eat them, or someone else in this tank eats them, because there's many, many big ones in here. Now, I separated this tank again. So this is a new tank we just drilled. We have a series on drilling them. So this is a smaller tank, you can see, that we're setting up just to have the fry and the babies will be transported in here. So now up here, this is a plethos.
Plethos? No, it's a plethos plant.
Plethos. So what we did at Home Depot, we just put a giant thing in there with baffles. It went up and down like that. And we put some media in there and biofilter, so we pump it out of here. The first pump died, so I had to put a backup pump here. And it pumps in through there, and it goes through the filter up and down and comes back out. And this one small house plant has filled up that whole screen window on the other side, came down here. You can see it. This is in a matter of 3 years. Come over here, and you can see the plant just goes everywhere. And it's down there.
Down here are mollies.
See, it's back against the wall. So just one plant just has gone crazy. It's stretched all the way over here, from all the way over there. I mean, that plant is just growing, and it ends up here, all the way here. So that is a gigantic plant. So, where are we, Phil?
Right here now.
Oh, yes.
Here are our mollies.
Not to be forgotten. You're right, Philip.
Mollies and guppies mixed a little in here.
This was, gosh, we had a bunch of mollies in here, and these mollies, boy, do they eat their babies. So we've got to put another tank in there because we've got max molly load, I believe. And they just munch those babies away. I tried to feed them 4 or 5 times a day just to make them stop it, but I don't know what. And we use these little filters, sponge filters. So this is still, we've gone a little long on an introduction. Sorry about that. But we will have many, many videos we'll put up now. Let's back out and let's put it back on the stand, and Philip and I will say goodbye. Yeah! As an introduction, we went a little long. This is Fish Dad and Son, and we thank you for your time, and we hopefully can share a lot of videos with you and grow with you as we see it. So, oh, by the way, this is Jack, our Wonder Mutt. He's the standard poodle. Wonderful dog. Hold on, Duke. Turn around and face the camera.
Come on, Jack.
Got him?
Jack.
Both hands?
Right,
okay. Jack's got it. No, you get Duke.
All right.
Jack's got a hurt paw. So turn Duke around, face him in the camera. So these are Jack and Duke standard poodles. Duke is 5 and Jack is about 7 or 8. So they always want to be part of the thing. Wherever we are, they're right on top of us. Philip has allergies, so fish and standard poodles were the pet of choice. So great family dogs. They're always with you.
Yeah.
So once again, I know, I see, Jack. Thank you for your time. I hope you like us, follow us, chat us up with any questions, anything more you want to see, and whatever goes on in YouTube world or TikTok world. Okay? Thanks a lot. I appreciate it.
High five.
High five.
Don't forget to like